Hello everybody and welcome back to Diluvion. This is my deep dive and I'm Corknut. So before we get started here, a little bit of news and update. The last episode we had finally brought Gregory to Birchton to try to get treated, and I was having trouble progressing the quest. No matter what I did, no matter where I looked, there didn't seem to be any way to get past this. I went so far as to reload old saves and play. It took a couple hours, but play back to this point and try to save to get past this point then, but even that didn't work. So what I did end up doing was I found a bit in the save through a hex editor and modified the save to complete the previous quest. And it looks like that worked. So we're going to try to proceed from here, but now that I've modified the binary data in the quest in the save file, I'm not sure that this playthrough is going to ever be able to be completed. We'll see. I've also sent some support requests into the devs, so we'll see if they come back with anything for me. But in the meantime, it looks like we are able to progress, so let's just keep going and see what happens. So Jay has an icon above his head and he says, "We'll be needing a new sonar officer." So I think my progression may have skipped a scene or something where Gregory died, so I really apologize for that, but it looks like we've lost him. We'll be needing a new sonar officer. I know, Captain, hard to imagine anyone else in Gregory's chair. The Sonar Guild Spirios branch isn't far from here. Let's see if anyone's looking for some field experience. What is this Morgan's tier? This can't be right. The Morgan's tier was Victor's ship, and that was wrecked years ago. Victor, he went down with the ship. Huh. Victor went down with the ship, but we just blew it up, didn't we? Are you okay to move on, Cap? It doesn't feel right leaving Greg behind like this. If I'd just been faster reloading the cannons. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we have here. We still have a couple stars to hand out. A whole bunch of charts that we should go and see if we can turn in. We have a bunch of forge materials. We should probably drop these off here. Actually, what we want to do, if I remember correctly, there's someone who can forge here. So let's take a look at what our sub looks like right now and see if there's anything we want to forge. I'd like to get a little more depth on her, and I'd like to get a little more armor as well. Right now we have 2 armors, bringing our total up to 25. I'd like to get that a little higher. These are inventory modules, so we have a nice 35 slot inventory capacity, very large. And we have plenty of room for crew. So maybe 2 more depth modules. We do have 1 already, which adds 250 to our crush depth, bringing us down to 500. 2 more of those would bring us down to 1,000. And then possibly 2 more armors and we'd be ready to go. Each of those is going to cost quite a bit of rivets, which seems to be in short supply. Rivets for armor take 60. Rivets for depth, I believe, is 50. Let's take a look at the Sporger and see what he says. We only have 32 in our inventory. We might have more in storage. There's also the engine upgrade, which we could consider. It doesn't take any. It takes rusty gears, which we have plenty of. I think we'll do that for sure. We do have enough for another inventory upgrade, but I think we've got plenty of inventory space at this point. And we're going to need 50 for depth upgrades. Okay. Let's take a look at what we have in here as far as rivets go. Rivets, plenty. Okay. So we do have enough for another armor or depth upgrade. I think we're going to do armor first. Rivets also going to need porthole, reinforced plate, and just for the engine upgrade we'll grab a handful of other stuff that I think we might need, and we'll do both of those right now. An armor upgrade. That will certainly make us feel safer. And let's do an engine upgrade also. 15 engine parts, 25 rusty gears. We have so many rusty gears, we should be selling those things. Alright, our ship is definitely improved. Let's dump off the rest of our forge materials so they don't waste space in our inventory. Maybe we'll sell some of those when we find someone to sell things to. We have plenty of scrap metal. We could use some more torpedoes. We do have quite a bit of loot to sell still also. Ah, that's right, we were saving this stuff for the antique vendor in Spirios. So I have a feeling our next stop is going to be Spirios. Let's see what Jay has to say outside. Does sound like something's blowing up over there. We might want to invest that again too. But if you'll take a look, we now have an overdrive setting on our engine. What happens when we use it? We go much faster. Look at that. But it only lasts a certain amount of time. And then we have to cool down before we can use it again. There's no indication that I can see of the cooldown. There used to be a visual indicator on previous versions. It seems to be gone now. Ah, wait, there it is. It's that red flag above our speed control. Okay. Checking in on the crew, see if they have anything to say. Nothing else, so we're gonna look at our quest log, see where we're going next. Your crew needs a new set of ears. Spirios SOCOM Guild might be a good place to start. Okay, well, we know where Spirios Shipyard is. Looks like the SOCOM Guild might be a lot closer, so we're gonna head southwest. We're gonna put our new speed to test. To the test, I should say. I've also changed the camera a bit. There was a setting that I found that let us draw back from our ship a little bit. I think having a wider angle of view might make combat a little bit easier for me, so I'm going to stick with that for a little while. If it starts to feel like we're too far away from the action, though, I might change that and pull it back in. What are these balls down here? These look interesting. Look kind of like a Spirios type of thing. Whoa. That's an unusual type of place. There's a door. Oh. This looks very royal, I must say. There's a door. We're gonna have to get used to the new doors, and hopefully we won't miss any loot in here either. There's some. There's another. I do suspect we'll run into some ruffians in here, so let's take a look at our crew. Right now we've got Anna, Alex, Jung, Robert. We can also add John Kramer, Anna Jameson, and Kelly Jafari to our boarding party, which will give us quite a few bodies to absorb the damage if we ever do take damage. Although so far we've been doing pretty great when it comes to the boarding, so I'm not too worried. Games like this, though, have a habit of just bumping up the difficulty on you suddenly, so if that happens, hopefully we'll be ready. This place is huge. And I accidentally left it. Hopefully it doesn't reset our progress. No. Oh, there's someone, Jacob Schumacher, waiting in here looking to become a new crew member. Well, Jacob, we could probably use you, but intelligence, strength, that's not a very good combo, is it? I don't think so. How cheap is he? Yeah, he's relatively cheap. Might as well bring him on. Doesn't really seem to be any downside to having a lot of people on board. Ooh, a cursed amulet. Your party finds an amulet on a suspiciously mummified skeleton. Attracted to the ancient amulet, suddenly draws back in horror. I'm having trouble reading these things. Anna Smith sees gems on the floor. Your party managed to disable the cursed amulet. Well, that was certainly easy. Had 10 dowsing rods. Is there anything else in here? Alright, and there's the clear. Found an antique clock. And May Jafari. I wonder if she's our other Jafari's sister. Uh-oh, I hear some explosions. We better bring her on board and get out of here. What? Me work for you? Yeah, okay. Done. Let's get out of here. Around, I don't see the source of those explosions we just heard, so let's assume we're safe for now, although yeah, that looks like a bad guy over there, doesn't it? Let's take a look at this other sphere and these things down below. Let's see what other loot we can find on our way. Ah, new ears, on our way to new ears. Uh-oh. Those look like mines. Ah. And combat. Alright, let's see. We are having trouble shooting today. There we go. Reaching that lead indicator. It's tough. There it goes. Okay, I think that was it. Let's check out what he was guarding. I hope it was something good. There's not much in here. There we are. Despite it looking like this whole building's made of gold and coins. Okay. Another giant building for us to explore here. Anna Smith likes to observe. Suddenly we're fighting very easy enemies again. I must say, with these backgrounds, this is very much like a hidden puzzle type of game now. Hidden object puzzle. Alright, this is a harder rat. 3 out of 3. Crafty Rat. Alex Hawk. Alex Hawk, solve this problem for us. Uses the reflection of a mirror to distract the rat. Good job. Alright, Crafty Rat steals gold. Luckily we have plenty of gold, so we're not too worried about that. Jung's just going to evade, tries to dodge around it. Crafty Rat's too fast. Robert is pretty damn weak. And we have nothing that he can use, so he's just going to swing a piece of lumber. Wow, and he hit it. Killed it. Unbelievable. What? We found Pandora's box. Huh. That's an interesting find. Should probably go look and see what that is next time we're in our sub. Hopefully it's something that we can use rather than just sell to the next vendor we come across. And salvage is cleared. Alright, giant place, not much in it, but a couple rats. There's another... Whoa, it certainly seemed to get murky here all of a sudden, didn't it? What was up with that? It wasn't this murky when we went in. Oh, there it goes. We seem to have cleared the murk by using our sonar. Huh. I didn't realize the sonar cleared up the murk so well. Weird, or maybe... Uh-oh. I believe we're being attacked. Just by one of those weird drone things. So I think we're safe to explore this. As long as we don't take too long. A leaking furnace, level 2. Anna Smith, she's a very good observer on this furnace, so she does reduce the fumes. Alex Hawk also reduces the fumes. And then Jung, as usual, is just going to club it. Smacks it with a hard brick. Spews out more fumes. Still hasn't hurt us, though. Alright. Robert also going to hit it with a brick. John Kramer can observe. Sputters to a stop. Great. Oh, that's right. I was going to examine Pandora's box before we got much further, wasn't I? That's weird. Salvage cleared, but there's a door left. Okay, let's get our sub out of here. Start heading south, I think. Along what looks like a trench. Let's keep that radar pinging. Double check the map. Yes, we're gonna go southwest. Southeast, sorry. And we're gonna stop at anything along the way that looks interesting, so be prepared for that. Plus, we're gonna check on that Pandora's box next time we stop. Next time we get back in the sub. Anna Smith. Observe seems to be the right thing to do. Uh-oh, ticking speeds up. Or evade, maybe. Is that a person? Alex Smithson, Perception 5, Strength 3. Wow, you are valuable, dude. Expensive, but well worth it. Another sleeping pirate. Huh, one hit on the sleeping pirate. Excellent. Salvage cleared. And we are out of space. Polly Jameson. Smart. Polly Jameson. Want to join up? You're looking to get to the end of this quarter. I'd better come with and make sure you don't upset the deep. Bring everybody aboard. We're gonna sort our crew out at the next stop. Alright, but it did look like we're full. More or less, so we should probably not go too much deeper. Don't open it. Skips a hazard's turn one time. Okay, so it's just a boarding party item. Let's double check, make sure we have everybody on station. We still have no torpedo. We do have Gregory Hudson here, even though he's dead though, which is hopefully not going to break our game. Which explains why we've been able to use our sonar. And we're going to continue heading southeast past this disturbing looking tower. Jay says back to the grind one more time. I don't think he's really talking to us. I think he's just indicating that there is a quest. Oh, Jung Bush does have something to say. How could this have happened? That ship just attacked us out of nowhere. Poor Gregory. Southeast, people. Something glowing over there. Is that our quarry? No, our quarry is right here. That must be it. No, must be in there. I'm gonna ignore that thing for now. Whoa. Or not. We're gonna battle. And we're gonna run into the scenery. Back up! Before we're destroyed. Where did it go? There it is. Whoa. Wow, these things are terrible shots, luckily, otherwise I think we could do. Not like that. Morgan's Tier, which was just an excellent shot. They are fast. Try to switch into the barb, see what happens when we get close. It just spews out a whole bunch of stuff at close range, it seems like. Kind of like a spray and pray type of gun. Yeah, it's not very accurate at all. Go back to the Fleck. Fleck is definitely kind of a middle of the road, gets the job done, doesn't fail you type of gun. Alright, we've wandered way off target. We need to go pretty much east from here. Maybe slightly north of east. Or sorry, west. My compass direction's cracked up. Just past that tower, I think. Probably either above us or below us. I'm thinking above us. This looks like the place. Curious engineer, busy journeyman, a bunch of guys with quest markers. Cat. Jay. Let's zoom in on this a bit. So, okay, there's Alison Hostravar and Master Farsteer. Hey, Master Farsteer. We heard about him before, didn't we? Hello. Good day, sir. I am Master Farsteer. How can I help you? Your apprentice, Gregory Hudson, was killed in action during an ambush. My, you're rather frank. It's so sad to see such an excellent mind extinguished by unnecessary violence. Indeed. Gregory did a wonderful job as my crew's sonar officer, but without him, we'll be needing a replacement. Is anyone here looking for practical experience? My students are free to seek employment wherever they see fit, so please feel free to ask around. Thank you. Alright, Allison, you gonna join us? Long time no see. Oh, it's you lot. There's no way in hell you're setting a single toe on board our ship. I'd rather drink the ocean. You seem to be under the impression that you have any say in who your commanding officer hires. Cat. Don't you cat me. You saw how she treated Gregory last time. Cut the crap already, you overblown bullfish. You need a sonar officer. I'm the only one here looking to leave this scrap heap. But you are such an overblown bullfish. Did you seriously just use the exact same insult as me? Cat, back to the ship. Ugh. She's right though, all I can see happening is you and her constantly arguing. That's not good for ship morale. So, look, if you tell anyone I said this, I'll ruin your reputation, but Gregory was better than me. And now I'm in a guild where everyone hates me and I need out. Please. I'll let you have a probation, but if you stir up trouble, you'll be out the airlock before you know it. I guess that's fair. Hired Allison Hostravar. Yay! Okay. And our quests are progressing. That's a really good sign. Let's hope when we get back to the ship, it's not busted there. Alright, there's a busy journeyman here to talk to. You looking for a job? Not really, mate. The new girl keeps complaining about being here, though, so maybe she'd be up for going with you. Curious engineer. I'm looking to hire a sonar officer. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure you're a fine sailor, but I'm not keen on going out when the Morgan's tears on the hunt. Alright, well, if you have nothing to say, Master Farsteer, I think we're gonna leave you. There's a landmark here. Better hit that. We'll take another poke round to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then we're gonna go and look what's in our ship and cross your fingers. That's not a good sign. Oh well. I guess she is here. I wonder if we drag her over him, what happens? Book. She's his crew, I guess. Great. Well, she just seems to take space there, so I guess we'll leave her here if we can. Put somebody with high perception in her spot. This guy has perception 5. Ugh. Well, we may have just hosed ourselves there. Wait, why can't I pull you out? Normally I can pull people off stations, can I? No, okay. Well, welcome on board, Allison. Save the pleasantries. I'm here to do a job, not socialize. Alright, well, John Kramer, you're going to get ousted by this person, Alex Smithson, who has incredibly good perception, although he has good strength too, so I think we need endurance in Helm though. Let's put him there. He'll be one of our solar men. It looks like we can actually put a couple in there. No, just one, right. We could put more in there later if we expanded that. Right, okay. Polly has intelligence strength, so what I remember is Torpedo needs intelligence. Gunner needs perception, intelligence, strength, and endurance up here in Helm. Let's take a look if we got any key items that I missed. Not that I'm aware of, but I think we're gonna give a star to everybody since we have so many. Give one to Cat. give one to the helm. Or Allison. And we'll give one to the helm. Let's see, unfortunately, it didn't work on Allison. So I guess we'll have to give him to Gregory to open that space, even though he's dead. Just kind of frustrated. See what happens if we try to drop somebody in there. Nope. Okay. Strength and endurance, right. So there's one strength there. There's one there. She also has intelligence, but lacks perception. I kind of like her attitude, though. So we're going to put Polly Jameson as the second in the helm. And didn't I? Yes, I put a third in here. So here we need intelligence and perception. Preferably intelligence, because we have a lot of perception in there already. Although we do have a guy with 3 perceptions, so maybe we'll do that. Alright, yes, our accuracy is not the greatest, but our critical hit chance is now 9. Huh. I don't remember it. I remember it was 9 before we put him in there. I thought it was. Oh, okay. That's definitely an improvement. Okay. So that done. Let's take a look at what our quest says. Our next quest has not unlocked yet. I think Jay wanted to say something to us though. The Abyss. The endless corridor is our goal, Captain, and it lay in the Abyss. We should go to the west end of the sunken coast and dive. Might you be forgetting something, like, I don't know, the pressure of that depth crushing our hull and killing all of us? Easy, we just forged some pressure resistance to the ship. Spirio's shipyard equipped more than a few ships for the Abyss. Let's head there. Excellent. So we have been there before. We're going to go there again. But we're going to do that next time. Stay tuned.